Prospero, the beacon of knowledge the Thousand Suns have guarded for millennia, faces invasion. The Sincere Host, led by Russ and his Space Wolves, has dropped into the City of Light. Magnus ordered the defenders to save the contents of the libraries, secrets of the warp bought with coins of madness. Horus Heresy's Inferno is now. Today, Prospero burns. Nick and Michael are play-on stalwarts and guided by the light of the Emperor today to cleanse Prospero with their Censure Host, made up of Space Wolves and Adeptus Custodes. Dave and Chris are the chosen of fate to hold against the dogs of the Golden Throne. Positive energy overdrive, can they outthink fate and throw back the Censure Host?
We're playing Horus Heresy today, finally back on the channel with an epic Burning of Prospero scenario.
Those mutts come into our house.
Unleash the dogs of war. The board we're playing on today is gorgeous. Tycho spent a ton of work on this thing. I'm so happy to be showing this to you guys today.
This is the kid in my heart's dream is come true.
We've just assembled the might of Prospero itself to defend our homes against the smell of wet dog.
The Thousand Suns Prosperian defenders are led by Magnus, Ahriman, a Leviathan Dreadnought, 3 Contemptors, 3 Rhinos, 2 Land Raiders, 10 Terminators, Legion Champion, Librarian, Plasma Gunners, Missile Launchers, Kenatai Blade Cult, Legionnaires, and the true knowledge that Magnus did nothing wrong.
It's the dual-wielding blade dudes that I want to actually see do stuff on the battlefield. That's what I want to see.
So today I'm going to be piloting the Space Wolves, which are actually an army painted lovingly by my brother Christopher Buckthorpe. And Nick is piloting
The Custodes!
We have been sent to bring Magnus to heel.
We have a little bit of long-range support, but mostly
We want to get up close and clench a blade.
Space Wolves, howling for blood, rush to the fray on the heel of Leman Russ. Massed infantry, Kratos heavy tank, Contemptor dreadnoughts, and a contingent of allied custodians, with custodian guards, a Contemptor Achilles, and a Sisters Prosecutor cadre. Anti-psychic versus the sorcerers, a smart choice. Tide of Carnage is the path to victory today. Aggressive movement will pay well. Points are scored for control of battlefield sectors at the end of the game. Extra points for slaying the warlord and having the most surviving models. Legions arrayed for war. The wolves are coming. The spells are breaking. Brother fights brother in one of the most celebrated battles of the Horus Heresy. Deadly Print Studio is our amazing sponsor today. Our job is to bring miniature battlefields to life, and Deadly Print is an indispensable ally in our ongoing quest. The 3D printed battlefield effects and accessories from Deadly Print are designed to fit your favorite models, from Battletech to Star Wars, Warhammer, and more. The models in your collection right now are upgradable with these awesome additions. Simple to paint and quick to apply. Get your upgrades to your favorite minis at deadlyprint.com. Link in the description below. We can't recommend this product more. Deadly Print can and will upgrade your hobby hopes and dreams. Delivered digitally or printed in high-quality resin, Deadly Print Studios. You won't be disappointed. This production is supported by the entire Play On team. It really takes all hands on deck to bring such epic battles to life. Our amazing members of the channel are the reason we do what we do. This is all for you. Thank you so much for your support and enjoy the show.
welcome to the Burning of Prospero! Woo! 30K has been a long time coming on our channel. Dave, I'm so glad you're here. We've got guests Chris and Michael. This is gonna be a ton of fun. We are playing the Loyalists on this side, the Traitors on that side.
It's true. You're saying truth.
We are also playing 4,000 points on this battlefield today, featuring, of course, Magnus versus Russ. It's gonna be amazing. Let's burn a Prospero.
Burn it to the ground.
Okay, we just locked the door and not come outside yet. How about them?
We already broke down the door. It's broken. We control points and we control sectors on the battlefield. Our deployment zone, no man's land, and your deployment zone. We also get points for killing the warlord and having more units alive at the end of the game than you do. Leman Russ and Magnus are worth a bucket full of points. So survive, kill things, and control the battlefield. Are you guys ready?
I was born.
We've already figured that we're gonna deploy first, which means that we're gonna get to go first because we are attacking Prospero, unless you guys seize initiative.
Bring it. Bring it. As attackers, we deploy everything. We got the Kratos, Contemptor Dreadnought. Contemptor Dreadnought number 2 going down.
Terminators. Leman Russ.
And his command squad going around him. Grey Stalkers with an attached Apothecary. Grey Slayers. Rhaegar Fellhand into that unit.
I've got more for you, Michael.
20 yen unit of Grey Stalkers. We're gonna put the Wolf Priest down here, and we're gonna put the Caster of Ruins inside the Tartarus Terminator Squad. We're gonna put some Recon Marines up in the building over here.
Some Vigilators equipped with great Executioner blades. Oh, probably my favorite unit in all 30K. It is the Achilles Dreadnought. A unit of Sentinels. Guardians over here. We're deployed.
I'm just gonna put this here in the meantime, the Spartan with the Terminators in it.
And on the menu, we have a Land Raider. We got Dreddy.
Contemptor Dreadnought.
Legion Heavy Support Squad is going up here on top of this surface. Okay, what are we doing inside the Rhino? Kanatai! Plasmas are going inside the Rhino in the middle of the battlefield. So Magnus and
His honor guard of Tartarus Command Squad.
Deep Striking.
Sounds cowardly.
Blob behind the building.
Assemble the defenses! Unit of Tactical Marines inside the Land Raider.
The last tactical
We'll
squad.
chill over here.
Aramin. Champion and the Librarian inside this Spartan.
All right, we have first turn. We're gonna get to go first. However, do you want to seize the initiative? You have the opportunity to roll dice, and on a 6, you get to go first instead.
Will the initiative be stolen?
Sneeze!
The dogs have fallen into a trap woven by the gods!
They seize initiative. Do we care?
There's a lot of guns pointed our way. It would be nice if they came forward.
Yeah, they're gonna come forward, and they'll be closer for charging. You guys are going first. Good luck.
Okay, all right.
Great game. Michael, see you on the field again, buddy.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Fate has spoken early, and the defenders of Prospero will weave the warp to burn their foes as they come. May the best Legion win.
So at the beginning of our turn, I believe we get some psychic abilities we can use for our troops. Roll a leadership check, lower than an 8. We're fine.
Protective magics from the Raptora cult. Missiles get a 6-up ward save.
What do we do in the moving phase? Spartans!
The Spartan, forward into the ruined temple. Dreadnought and Rhino follow. Active defense. There is no doubting the bravery of the Thousand Sons. Forward! For the way of truth!
6 inches for combat speed. Dreadnoughts don't care.
Remember that facing matters? Now, Dreadnoughts can spin to shoot at any target, but if you're shooting at their rear, for instance,
Now for the Schusting. Both of these Contemptor Dreadnoughts firing their twin-link blast cannons into that Space Wolf Contemptor. 3s to hit re-rolling and 3s to wound re-rolling. All hit, 3s to wound. That's 2 wound. Oh, 3 wounds.
5-up invuln saves.
boom! I made 1.
4 wounds remaining.
My heavy support unit with the rocket launchers atop the Citadel are going to select and target at the same contender. Kills!
3s to wound. That's 3 wounds.
No damage. Land Raider. takes it to 2. The big weapons are struggling with the Contemptor's defense matrix.
The Leviathan Dreadnought into
The guys with the shields and the swords and axes. So 2 saves on their invuln save.
Oh! The guy behind.
Yeah.
Autocannon hammers home. Huge damage.
5 up feel of pain from the apothecary. I got none of that. Let's take all the axe armed so that eventually this will be a sword armed unit.
Spartan las cannons aim to finish the alien Contemptor.
Yes. 4 wounds.
5 ups, otherwise that guy's toast.
Not even close. Not even close. I think he auto explodes, doesn't he? The range of the explosion, D6 inches. It is massive titanic explosion. Can we get my custodies?
It's gonna be it.
Oh no!
The fireball ripples out and kills 9 Space Wolf infantry. Nick must be so happy.
Welcome to the vet, baby. We're putting down dogs today.
We actually killed some things. My bad. We watched them kill themselves.
I wish I could convey how optimistic I was as like 3 up saves. No problem.
Leadership test on this unit because they lost a bunch of guys.
They pass.
With that, the turn ends. Big damage from the Thousand Suns and their armored line has moved up.
But now it's our turn. Oh! Our turn, moving phase. Can I move the tank? And we want to make sure we move 6 so we can shield shoot. I really like this tank, it's really cool.
Kratos grinds forward.
The Space Wolf ability is I can advance and still charge.
Infantry advances, fast and deadly.
Leman Russ?
Run up here and say, face me, coward.
Yeah, Russ! Oh, he looks so cool. Let's hope this tank doesn't blow up. Since there's a silence back here, they're gonna hide.
There is no holding back. Even the snipers are moving in for the kill.
Let's go to the shooting phase. Yeah.
First of all, let's go with some snipers who don't really have a target aside from the rocket launchers. So they moved, unfortunately, so they are gonna be hitting on 6s. Snapshots. I got 1 6. Got a 3 to wound. I wounded. This Dreadnought is gonna fire everything into this Rhino straight ahead of him.
With a las pulsar and spear.
So I moved, so I'm only hitting on 6s, isn't it?
No, you're a vehicle. Dreadnoughts are treated like vehicles for shooting.
Custodies always hit on 2s. Hit them all! Vehicles are cool in 30K. I'm not rolling to see if I wound them, see if I get through the armor. So I take the strength of the weapon, I add the armor penetrating value of it, and that's the dice roll I need to get past your armor value. The side of your armor value is 11. Oh, 3 penetrating hits.
Oh! 1 goes through.
Nick needs to roll to see what exactly happens.
It could damage a weapon, it could immobilize you, it could just do 1 wound. So here we go! So 6 is excellent, and normally it would explode it, except you need at least AP2 to explode it. So this counts it as an immobilized result. It does do 1 damage to you, but you're immobilized. You cannot move that tank again. I basically destroyed the treads.
Kratos wants to finish the job. The Rhino is wrecked. The firepower is too much.
So it stays on the battlefield.
The plasma troopers inside are not pinned as they pile out.
I think we'll go to the charge phase.
Grey Slayers charge and are met with a wall of death. They save all hits but fail the charge and are caught up by the life gate.
If you fail the charge, you still move forward a little bit. I don't mind that. I like that.
Tempter Dreadnought into your Rhino.
Dreadnought also fails a charge.
Come on! Roll better.
Tartarus Terminators for the final push. Pull an Overwatch reaction. A wound. The charging wolves make the Spartan. Claws ready. The claws will not be able to penetrate. The Sergeant's Thunderhammer has a chance. Only a hit. It penetrates.
And I believe a 4 turns into a 5, which is a weapon blown off. And let's randomize it. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5, 6. That particular las cannon.
Beautiful. Well, if we were to end the game right now, it would actually be close to a tie because no one's killed the Warlords. We have lots of units left, and we both have scoring units in the center and inner deployment zone.
The wolves are on task and even manage to charge. The real damage is coming in turn 2.
Magnus comes now.
Magnus will drop atop Russ's head.
Are you ready for the heat?
The spell of protection gives a ward save, but a perils does take down one caster. The magics are a double-edged boon.
Movement.
Moving forward, the Contemptor countercharges. No prey escapes the wolf.
Do we want to disembark?
Spartan falls back to give the Terminator space to charge. Genitai hop out and send their Rhino forward to block the rampaging wolves on the road. Tactical play from the Thousand Suns. Rhino roars forward.
Time for the Crimson King.
Ooh, I hope he mishaps and kills himself.
Magnus has arrived! The teleport is perfect, and the Flower of the Thousand Suns faces the Claw of Fenris on the roof of the ruined temple.
We're here for the knowledge.
The brothers seethe with love and hate. How does it come to fratricide?
Shoosting phase.
Flamer first.
This is an apocalyptic flamer template, but it does have the regular template right here.
You are actually supposed to put it over the weapon, so his fist.
It looks like you've got all the Terminators but one.
Flamethrowers spatter the Terminators with liquid fire, and it turns out Terminators burn. Who knew? Heavies fire into the Grey Hunters. The tandem rolling goes great. Crack missiles erase the squad. Kratos is the target of the Land Raider. No hits. Plasma Squad fires into the Tartarus Terminators. Second squad of heavies pound missiles at the Terminators. Terminator down! Leviathan Dreadnought firing at the Terminators. Grav Bombard zeroes in.
And that's a direct hit! That's a direct hit!
For those of you at home, this has the ability, if that wasn't direct hit, it would scatter off the table, and that would be beautiful to like kill all of this over here.
Only one fail. The armor saves. Contemptor slaps down 2 more Terminators with las cannon fire. Only 3 left. Magnus weaves his spells, a hearty slurp of warp juice, and him and the boys are buffed. Just look at that shred. Definitely not natty. The Juice Bodyguard peppers their counterparts and wing a Terminator.
As a reaction in the shooting phase, there's nothing else we can do. It's the last shooting. Return fire!
Just lots of bullets and noise.
Time to charge. So first things first, we're gonna charge with the Contemptor Dreadnought into these Terminators down below.
So we have to take a leadership test.
Hold the line! They hold it.
So that means that anything that charges us is a disorganized charge. You don't get your +1 to attack.
Terminators follow. Dreadnought from around the corner.
Quite close.
Right here, right here, right here. Right.
Magnus charges. Primarch duel commence.
Hold the line!
Oh no!
Russ fails to hold the line, so the incoming charge remains intact. The Great Wolf is shaken. Must be a trick.
So we both will have a +1 attack.
Ooh, should we issue a challenge?
I think we should. Magnus! Face me!
Okie dokie!
Well, we accept with the Command Squad's champion.
You can do that?
I can do that.
That's legal.
That is so
That's so bookish of you.
Zinchian of you.
I'm going to issue you a challenge with my Speaker of the Ruins.
With the champion. Those 2 models are now gonna fight by themselves to the death.
A heroic fight. Sorceress champion scores a hit.
But I'm going to activate my Force Weapon, which is going to give me instant death. I pass. Just barely. So I'm now strength 8 with my weapon, and your higher weapon skill means I'm hitting you on 5s. So I unfortunately hit you twice, 2s. There's 2 wounds at your invuln save, and if you fail one of them, 5s.
Oh! Slices them in half. Well done.
One more dirty Prosperin bites the dust.
Contemptor pounds the Tartaros. Into the Contemptor on the road. Only 1 wound gets through. 4 are slain in return. The duel commences. Russ challenges, and Magnus sends his bodyguard.
Can you really kill this Terminator bodyguard?
Wow.
9 wounds on your invuln save, please.
He's instantly killed. But don't worry, I'm gonna roll 9 5s and 6s. You prepared for this?
Not bad. Not bad. He's very dead.
A bodyguard is eviscerated. Magnus meets his brother's brutality with malice and an empowered force weapon.
Hitting at 3s. So that's 4.
But we get our invuln saves of 5 up, and each one is a dead Terminator. Swell.
3 of the Wolf Guard die to the force weapon's thrusts. The ensuing melee of force axe and power weapon fells another of the 1,000 Suns.
So that is the end of your turn 2.
More furious combat and ferocious charges incoming in Space Wolf turn 2. The enemy is close. Smell the fear.
Let's go. Turn 2. Now is our chance, Michael.
I think we have to declare the Wolf Howl. Do you know about the Wolf Howl?
It means we get bonuses. Well, you get bonuses on the charge.
It's time! Panic washes across the 1,000 Suns. The plasma squad is panicked, pinned, and will be forced to snap fire.
So we're moving 14 inches with our standard guess.
And still get to charge.
And still get to charge.
Let's start with this tank. It's going to move up slightly.
Yes.
The wolves flood forward, salivating at the promise of combat. 1,000 Suns Terminators react by falling back. If they can dodge a charge, it will be huge. Escape the wolf horde!
Can I shoot? 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 I got a flamer! Oh, you're all out of range!
Achilles' spear nails a dreadnought for a wound.
I got some snipers, and they're gonna fire into these rocket guys, because these rocket guys have been annoying. Hitting on 3s. Oh, all but 1. Oh, no 6s! These are spicy. They have a 6+ invuln on those guys. I killed 4. Yeah, snipers. The beautiful tank. He's gonna fire everything into the Rhino.
It pops smoke and takes evasive action. The Rhino is still going. Autocannon still to shoot. It bounces. The Rhino escapes.
It takes 2 damage.
You are shaken times 2, and you have 1 health point remaining, which is really annoying.
Sisters charge the Rhino.
My golden dreadnought charges your red, ugly dreadnought.
+1 to this roll.
And takes 2 wounds from the overwatching las cannon. The Grey Hunters fail. Terrible fate.
That's not good. For the Custodians. It's 12-inch charge, however, I get +1 to the charge. Custodians number 2.
Custodians make the charge into the blocking Rhino by the road.
The other Grey Hunters are going to go into the poor goobers. But fine.
The wolves by the road bring great slaughter. Ah!
Yeah, I think we're done.
Yeah, they're dead.
And the tactical Marines die. No survivors.
That is a bit of an overkill.
Can I see if I can kill the Rhino? So they got 2 dice on the charge. Pile in at their initiative step. 7 fighting.
Sisters hack the Rhino. Big success. Hits the explosion.
Wait. It's right beside my guys.
A sister dies in the explosion.
Just 1.
The passengers are wounded terribly in the blast, and 5 blade cultists die in the conflagration.
A Rhino's exploded. Ahriman's out in the open against some Sisters of Silence.
Yeah, let's see if we can kill another dreadnought.
Shields hold, and only 1 wound is felt. The Contemptor fights back and smashes the Custodian dreadnought.
And it explodes.
How big are the explosions?
Yes! Oh!
The explosion ripples out and roasts 1,000 Suns Terminator along with 3 Wolfguard. Explosions! Woohoo!
That was a surprise. Our dreadnought's way better than theirs.
I was shocked by that. I'm watching that golden plated demigod lumber towards us. I was like, this is it. Huge momentum shift now.
Hey, let's kill the Rhino.
Custodian Guard attacking the Rhino.
Hitting on 3s against the Rhino.
There's enough pens there that it's dead. Now roll the pens, because you could also explode this.
Yes, because it's +1. Any 6s, it explodes. It explodes! This is not good. I mean, it's good that I killed it, but It's explosion.
Stop it, Nix!
One Wolf Guard and 2 Kanatai are blasted from the game.
I think there were 3 explosions this phase.
Yeah.
I wanted someone to tell me if Nick has killed more Space Wolves than the Thousand Suns have.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, they've killed almost none.
I bet you love this game system.
So much of this is bringing back so much nostalgia. I'm like, I kind of miss a lot of these rules.
I would like to challenge your bodyguard to a duel.
With who?
Magnus's bodyguard, Charles.
Timmy will accept.
Chucky and Timmy.
So 7 attacks from Leman Russ. He is going to put all of his attacks into your squad. 3s. These are going to be wounding on 2. 5 wounds at your invuln save. 3 up invuln saves on Magnus. Pass them both. Pass them both.
So we did 1 wound to Magnus.
This does leave the big dog to tear into the remaining bodyguard. Hacking forward, the bodyguard is dispatched, and he even wings Magnus with a wild final swing. Magnus infuses his weapon with magic and makes his brother bleed as well. Nose to nose, straining and screaming, the brothers struggle for supremacy.
I think we have a challenge to do. I hit you on 4s. I hit you once. I wound you on 4s. I wound you once. Whoa! That was cool. Oh, you make it. You have 2 attacks back to me.
Hitting on 3s.
4s.
Then they don't hit.
And so it continues.
Next to their Primarchs in one-on-one combat. It's so cool.
I feel like that's actually very cool.
It is pretty cool. So that finishes our round 2. A lot of brutal death on either side.
Losses continue to mount, and the wolves have been caught in the open. The battle rages. The Thousand Suns need to strike back and do damage right now. If Magnus has a magical trick up his sleeve, now's the time.
Our army did okay. We killed a bunch of our own stuff. They've got all their close combat units coming in now.
Gonna be an interesting couple of turns.
If you have a single scoring unit within our zone, you get 7 points. If you have a single scoring unit within no man's land, you get 5 points. Single scoring unit within yours, 3 points.
All right.
So these guys move here, and if they're there at the end of the game, you get 7 points.
Into turn 3, we
Yes, sir.
actually have a chance here.
We've opened a massive opportunity in the center to push through and take the middle. And Magnus is about to go toe-to-toe with Russ. There's nothing that can stop us, especially if we use our psychic powers. All right, shall we? We're gonna start with doing some psychic abilities.
A wave of magic buffs the Kanatai's initiative and puts invulnerable saves across the board. Except the tactical marine, who dies screaming all about the demons who now know his true name.
Magnus will buff himself.
Now for the moving.
The wolves retreat. Not really in keeping with their reputation, but orders are orders.
Wait. The wolves are retreating? That's not a wolf thing to do. What's happening?
I'm disappointed in them too.
Ahriman moves towards the enemy zone. The Sisters of Silence are immune to his psychic attacks. Keeping an eye on the objectives is always important. Save them scrolls.
I think we should disembark. Forward for Prospero!
Well then, it's been nice knowing you.
Shusting?
I think we're ready for Shoosting.
So them into sisters.
We will declare a once per phase reaction to basically take cover, and I got a 5+ shroud. Get down!
I'll do it like a Sister of Silence will. Because they're silent.
Here we go.
Crack missiles miss. Tactical Marines blast away at the Sisters. 3 down. Land Raider splits its fire and fails to hurt the Sisters or the Kratos. Not so great.
Hey, when you expect nothing, you're not disappointed.
That's true.
Ahriman tags the Sisters with pistols. One dies. Contemptor Flamers roast 2 wolves.
The 6-shot cannon coming from this Leviathan Dreadnought. 3 wounds.
3 up. Fail 1. I failed. So 1 more dice.
Plasma guns flash at the Custodes. A wound on the Guardian. The Spartan opens fire, hammers down one custodian. The Terminators take their turn.
Stop doing this.
Nick fails to save, and another custodian dies to bolters. Flames shot from the Contemptor catches the wolves on the road.
Oh yeah, this is gonna hurt.
2 immolated, but the pack remains.
Charge it!
Well, we charge here.
Dreadnought charges the Grey Hunters who hold the line. Second Contemptor Dread charges his counterpart. Dreadnought fight! Kenetai charge in.
Hold the line.
Setmech Terminators jump the custodian.
So you're thinking the Contemptor should punch the Contemptor and trigger a massive explosion that will thin everyone.
Oh, yes.
The visual of that, I was like, two dreadnoughts are punching each other.
I love it.
Dreadnoughts first. Okay.
You could punch us and make us explode, but we could still fight because we're the same initiative, and we could possibly punch you and make you explode. It could be a double explosion. I love this. Let's do it.
There's 2 hits, and then there's 1, there's 2. That is 6 saves to make, and he's got 5. So I have to save 2 of these with 5 left in both saves. There's 2. So I'm alive with a single wound.
Oh,
I'm gonna swing back.
Fight him back.
All hit. That's 3 wounds at your invuln save of 5 up, and that is actually 9 wounds at your invuln save of 5 up.
Brutal 3, yeah.
He's toasty.
And he explodes.
The Thousand Sun is taken down and explodes, but only his own units suffer. Terminator's Hammer of Wrath. The Custodian is dismembered.
I'll issue challenge with my sergeant.
We accept your challenge.
Kenetai Sergeant accepts the challenge and activate their force weapons. Space Wolf Sergeant is dispatched. Kenetai's force weapons slash in. Bit of a miss. Only 5 die. The wolves strike back with a bucket of dice. Power weapons snag a wound. The chain swords take down the wounded Kenetai.
We've lost 7 to your 2, so our leadership of 8 turns into 3.
We might be running.
Yipe, 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 yipe.
The wolves flee from combat, but the Kenetai fail to run them down.
Dread.
Contemptor crushes 2. Space Wolf characters fight back. Hellhound, a wound.
Down 3.
You're gonna see if Magnus regenerates.
5 up, he gets a wound back.
Heal.
No.
Leman Russ hacks at his brother.
Hitting on 3s. Everything hit. Everything wounds.
No way.
Wounding on 3s? Oh, okay. 4 wounds, brutal 2, so 8 saves, please.
8 4-ups.
There's 3. There it is.
Oh! The spells cannot hold. Magnus is laid low. Huge damage from the Wolf Primarch. The bodyguard battle continues with no damage.
We now feel fear.
Magnus is gone.
Magnus is down.
Magnus has been broken, his back shredded over our knees.
We shall return.
Now, unfortunately,
Yeah.
you lost by 6. Leadership check, your leadership 8.
Oh!
You lost by 6. Beat a 9. You gotta get a 5 or a 6 actually. Nope. So unfortunately, this guy goes, Papa! And then
Man, I'm about to pay for my hubris.
Leman Russ is now free to go wreak some havoc.
it's the end of your turn, my friends.
Magnus may have fallen, but the wolves are fleeing. Russ will rally his warriors, but Magnus may have bought his army time. Time it needs to eke out a victory. Valor and sacrifice.
All right, so our turn 3.
Wolves make their leadership and rally. They will return to the fray with full hearts.
Well, in the moon phase, the first thing I'm going to do is going to take the Sister of Silence, and they're going to run after Armand. Ah!
Tank makes room for the Custodes.
Leman Russ is gonna try and heal. Nope.
Russ moves down the stairs, and the Terminators retreat. He's coming! Ah!
Shooting phase. Excellent. The Sister of Silence throws a crack grenade into Armand's unit. Wounds.
Snipers hammer down another heavy. They are pinned under the steady sniper fire. Custodians shoot. A kill! Kratos Melta at the Proteus Land Raider. Miss.
So I actually got hot with the big giant guns. So yeah, take a wound off. Boom. Sounds good.
Contemptor shoots the Kenatai. 1 flamer wound.
Let's do some
point.
charges.
Yeah.
Custodians fail the charge. Vigilators make the charge into Ahriman's contingent.
Leman Russ.
Russ.
Leman Russ charges at the Terminators. He fails! No joy for the Wolf Lord.
Oh, we bought ourselves some time. Fail.
What is he doing? What is Russ doing? He's like
Safety hazard, safety hazard, safety hazards. Slippery stairs, guys.
dude.
Yeah, no command rerolls either.
We are further concerned that we seem to be losing this game.
Things look bad, but we have a Primarch, and
They don't.
they do not.
Dreadnought charges at the Kenatai.
Why don't we watch some Sisters of Silence get butchered?
Ahriman fights first against the sisters he tried to flee from. He kills 3 easy as you please. Fellhound and the Great Frostblade hack into the Contemptor and manage a wound. The Power Swords take 1 more. Contemptor versus the Kenatai. The Metal Behemoth crushes 2. Force weapons strike back. The Contemptor is felled by the empowered Force weapons. No panic for the elite swordsman, even with another explosion.
Okay, so that's the end of turn 3. We managed to kill a few things, but dude, there's a lot of Thousand Suns on the board.
What's it gonna take to take down Leman Russ?
Another back and forth round for these bitter enemies. The wolves ran, Magnus was laid low, and Russ failed his charge. There is more blood to bleed in this struggle for Prospero. It's going to take heroism and valor to win this battle. Who has more to give?
Okay, going into the twilight of this game, I really think positioning is going to be the biggest thing.
It's all about movement. We just move now.
We need to make sure we're in the right position to be scoring points at endgame.
All right, folks, turn 4, second last turn of the game. Can you hold off Leman Russ?
Psychic powers kill 2 more Thousand Suns. Not very effective, these sorcerers, it seems. Ahriman unit takes 3 losses. Tactical squad loses 3 as well.
Now movements.
Movement phase.
Kentari are moving towards the Grey Hunters.
And Leman Russ is gonna react.
Russ.
Terminators seem to know what they are doing.
The Spartan will move forward so as to block.
Ahriman is hunting the snipers in the lighthouse.
Onto the shoutout.
I agree. Do we want to put all the shots into Leman Russ?
Jess.
Spartan at Leman Russ. All guns. Invulnerable holds. No damage.
Dang it!
Leviathan shoots the Primarch. No damage. Plasma gunners fire at the Custodes. 2 Custodes fall, and the remaining golden armor flees.
Which custodians were these? Are these fresh out of the academy, or like what's going on?
Big swing there. Contemptor firing at the snipers. 3 snipers go down, blasted from cover by autocannon fire. Land Raider Proteus bolters at the snipers and las cannon at the Kratos. A sniper down, no damage to the tank. The Thousand Suns Terminators take aim at the Primarch. That damage. Wow.
Attaboy. Charge us.
Where would you like to charge?
Sekhmet Terminators charge Leman Russ. He holds the line. Big gambit to take down the Primarch. If it works, it could seal a victory. Otherwise, you feed the big wolf. The Kenatai make a multi-charge. The melee on the road might be the crux of the battle.
Let's fight.
Hammer of Wrath tags the Primarch.
Down to 3.
The sergeants will duel, but Leman will fight first.
3. Hey, what do you gonna choose? Take 7 dice, double it, 5 up on these Terminators. Okay, so dead Terminator.
Slashing 6 down is nothing for this Lord of War. The duel goes nowhere. Lots of dice for no dying. Terminators at the Primarch, nothing. Kenatai, a single wound sneaks through. Grey Hunters,
Yay.
It's all good.
Terminators flee the rampaging Primarch and escape the battle completely. Counted as casualties. Kenetai flee as well, but remain on the table.
Flee for your lives.
Well done, Russ. You kind of cleaned up the whole sector there.
So the Contemptor Dreadnought in the middle.
2 more Legionaries smashed. Chainswords are ineffective.
Well, I believe that's the end of your turn.
Yep.
We did do a lot of damage in that turn. However, you did manage to bring down the Custodians to almost nothing.
All right, moving along.
Let's go, our turn.
The Custodian rallies. It is only apt that he did not continue to flee.
He didn't do a thing. He just sits there and says, please don't shoot me.
Yeah, pretty much. Leman Russ is gonna go 1 inch away from this tank.
The Wolves move in for the kill.
We need to hold our home objective, our home territory. We don't hold that currently.
Kratos moves back. Sniper advances to escape Ahriman. That shyness may not pay off. Kratos blasts the Land Raider. The bolter is blown off. Incidental fire produces no more damage. Saves abound.
Charging. We will charge Leman Russ.
Leman Russ charges the Spartan. Overwatch. A wound sneaks through. The Primarch only has 1 wound left. Kenetai get run down by the Grey Hunters.
They are so close. We need to bring that thing needs to advance to like here to hold those guys next turn.
All right, so fighting.
Russ should flip the Spartan with ease and a big old explosion. 2 wounds on the Primarch's unit. A single one, and he falls.
Is if there's a 1, Leman Russ dies, right?
No pressure.
Don't you dare. Do you want me to roll it? Let's each roll 1. And And it wasn't even me that did it. It was
The bodyguard survives the fall of Leman Russ. The Wolves are so low on units. How could they lose their Primarch? Fighting in the middle kills the Contemptor, and nothing dies in that explosion. 5 units remain for the Wolves. Back and forth, the battle rages on. What a brawl! Savage attacks and explosions abound. This is gonna be a photo finish.
Turn 5 is the last turn of the game. Now, at the end of this turn, we're gonna score points for if we have units in our deployment zone, in the center of the field, and in the opponent's deployment zone, getting 3 points, 5 points, and 7 points respectively. Extra points available if we have more units on the table than you do. Killing the enemy's warlord gets you a bunch of extra points.
Well, actually, you guys killed both the warlords. So first things first.
No more psychic tests. The hard lessons have been learned. Or not. 1 more tactical leaps into the warp. Whee! The Thousand Suns are moving so they can get their scrolls out and finish this game with a win.
Hiding as best you can.
The plasma guns will come down here to negate the line of sight from your Kratos.
So let's just move right into the shooting phase.
Contemptor, shot. Tactical, shot. Heavy support, fail. Proteus, fail. Plasma lashes a wound off the Terminator Command Squad survivor, and the Leviathan finishes the job.
That's it.
All right.
That's our turn.
No charges. Confident.
I have 1 custodian on the board.
You have 1 custodian, 1 single
All I
model.
need is 1 custodian. All right, our turn. Currently, if the game were to end, you have a unit back in our deployment zone. We have a unit in your deployment zone. We each have units in the center. We have 2, you have 1, and we each have units in our own deployment zone. It would be a tie, however, you have more units on the table, that gets you an extra point. So if the game were to end right now, you got 1 point, more than us. The only play we have, if we kill this Land Raider, we then have units in the center that you do not have units in the center, because these are in your deployment zone.
It comes down to this. Here in turn 5, the Wolves and the Custodes have to kill the Land Raider to win the game. 1 big tank, 1 kill, and they have it.
God, we got this.
It's at full health.
You know what? No, we got this.
Yeah.
We got this.
They move in. Melt a bomb from the Custodian.
And not a 2. I hit. Not enough. 2d6? 6, 7, 8. Ooh, 8 plus 8 is 16. That's a penetrating hit. So you've taken 1 wound. I add 2 to the result for the dice roll to see if you explode. On a 5, the tank explodes.
Yeah. Yep, you're right. You're right.
It's a 6! I told you! I only needed 1 custodian to win the game!
A 4-point difference finishes the game in favor of Nick and Michael. The wolves are now free to burn the libraries and cleanse Prospero properly. The light of the Emperor has erased more of its own mistakes.
Good game, guys. Excellent game. Excellent round.
What a way for it to end!
That was pretty clutch.
So it was 1 die. It came down to 1 die.
Every great game comes down to 1 die. Please do us a favor, get in the comments and shred Mike on his pronunciation of Leman Russ.
That was a fantastic game. Very, very happy to play this out. This was a beautiful board, and I'm so happy to see it played with some beautifully painted models.
This was a great game with some great guests, great friends around the table. I can't wait to play some more, and got me kind of wanting to play some more 30K, I gotta say.
Yeah, oh, for sure.
We hope you liked this 30K future. It was a beast of a game. Let us know if Horus Heresy is your jam and what you would like to see from us going forward. Thank you so much for joining us, and until we see you next time, play on.
We are in the hands of fate.